Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on this fine Wednesday. Um, Here to give you some updates and let you know what we're doing. Obviously, still working on getting our solo guys ready to go here. We're going to have everything finished up this week, so it looks like next week they're going to be able to start to blast out and go ahead and do some testing with us. Testing another advertising campaign that's looking really good, and pretty excited about that. Did talk to Jeremy also a little bit. He's working on finishing up the autoresponder. It should be the end of this week, the beginning of next week that it's done. I can tell you this, it's going to be fully functioning autoresponder just like Aweber would be, with the same types of rules and everything else that's involved there. So the good thing is you will be able to import your lists. You will be able to make up separate campaigns. You will be able to do a blast out to your entire list and all that good stuff that people are being able to expect in a regular autoresponder, which will be included in your package, which is still unbelievable that's going to be there. The social sniper tool is working great. I see that we have some people involved in the contest. Do keep in mind we're paying $100 to the person and get the most leads from that contest, and that's running up until the 30th. Working on some other goodies as well. The social sniper is working now. The Facebook tool is working now. We're making improvements to the landing page creator. We're working on that this week, next week, right, Darren? It should be done before the 1st. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. Cool. We've had a lot of really good input from people in the business, and we're taking that input with not lightly. We're making the adjustments to make Zukul as good as it can get. Guys, it's just crazy what you're getting for $50 a month here in this package. And I know that we've talked about this before, but it's just it's so insane for me to think that you could get this anywhere else for this kind of money, especially when this autoresponder is going to be there in a fully functioning autoresponder that people pay 30, 50.
Hi Bart, you've gone dead.
Is worth that money. So let's keep it real here and understand the value of what you have here. So when you're talking to other people, you can definitely share it. Am I freezing up? It looks like my screen is freezing.
Yeah, you just froze up then for a moment.
Did I? Crazy. It sounds like I'm freezing right now. Anyway, I know that Darren has some things he wants to go over with you real quickly. So, Darren, if you can, I'll go ahead and give it to you, and I'll see if I can fix my camera here.
No problem. Thanks for that, Bart. So yeah, we've had some really big meetings about the autoresponder, and it's one of those big pieces that need to be put into the puzzle, if you like, and we're really excited about the developments that Jeremy is putting onto that. Now, it is, as Bart has already said, going to be a fully functioning autoresponder. Now, there are lots of other companies out there that have autoresponders, obviously, but they're more along the lines of they're actually less than what our version 1 autoresponder was. So, it really was just a set of messages that went out, and you didn't have any ability to edit those or anything like that. So you've had a lot better than most systems have. But when we move into this new version 2, to be honest, it is incredible. And again, I know Bart has already said it, but for the price of $50, let me try and put that into some sort of context for you. I pay around, I think it's $45 per month for my GetResponse setup. So $45 per month. Well, you can guess what I'm going to be doing with my list, because one of the things that we're looking to be doing is we're going to be allowing people to import their contact lists. Now, there are a few hoops that we will need you to go through in order to import them, because clearly we need to make sure that those are not bought from I don't know, somebody off eBay or whatever, that they have come from a genuine company, that they are double opted in leads, or what we call them, submitted leads, correctly submitted leads from a proper company. So there will be a way of doing that, but again, that's nothing different than the process that you'd have to do, for example, if you were to import leads into your Aweber account. So, so there's a lot of information that's going to come through. There's a lot of steps that you'll need to learn, and again, you know, just to underline the message here is that a lot of people have had this conceptual difficulty of coming into Zukul and knowing that they have to watch a video and then fill a module and then watch a video, do a module, okay? And these are on things that are straightforward. For example, complete your profile. Now, when we start to deal with people data protection, then it is absolutely critical that you do follow the details and you do follow the videos and the instructions and you do all that correctly. Because if you don't, then it will get you guys into a little bit of bother. So really treat this autoresponder with the care that it needs to be treated, and obviously respect people's details. So that said, let's move on to today. So hopefully you can see my little flip chart at the back here, and some of you will remember that I started to talk about this maybe about 5-6 weeks ago, I forget now. And unfortunately I had to take a little bit of time out. So what I've been doing over the past couple of weeks is building you back up to this process again. So as you can see at the top there, your first target, and you know, forgive me if I'm talking to people who are experienced marketers, but as we all know, 95% of people who are probably watching this or getting involved with Zukul or any business are not experienced marketers. And by experienced marketers, I mean is that they don't even have 10 leads into their system. Now, Zukul have worked really hard in providing you with the tools and also the tutorials in order to help you get to at least your first 10 leads into the system. Once you've done that, your next target needs to be to get to 100 leads into your system. And then from that is then starting to get 5 leads per day. Okay, over a 7-day period. So that is 35 to 40 leads during the course of a week. Once you start to get that, you'll start to get some momentum going into your business. Now, this business could be Zukul, but it could be any business. You know, it could be selling vacuum cleaners. It could be anything, but you need to get to the stage where you're getting at least 5 leads into your business every single day. And then once you've done that, you can then start to grow that to 10 leads, and then get to 25 leads. And once you get to 25 leads every single day, you're automatically then starting to become a business, you know, in your own right, because you've learned everything that you need to learn in order to generate 25 leads. As soon as you generate 25 leads a day, then you can easily just start to upscale that to whatever level that you need. Now, there is a general rule of thumb, okay? Now, this may shock some of you, but for every 100 leads that you bring into anything, okay, absolutely anything, are generally going to be cold leads. So as a general rule of thumb is that you're probably only going to get, and this is the 80-20 rule here, you're probably only going to get 20 people who are going to do anything with it. And when I say do anything with it, I mean perhaps open your emails, perhaps go to Facebook, perhaps, you know, do something that creates an interaction between yourself and obviously the lead. And then again, of those 20 people, if we then incorporate that 80-20 rule again, you're going to find that of those 80 people, rough calculation, I've got my calculator here, is 20 times, you've got 4 people who are actually going to get involved in your business at some point or other. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get involved with your business on day one. It could be that they're going to wait a week, a couple of weeks, a month, whatever it is, whatever the timing is right for them. Now, if you bring in 100 people and then sit on your hands waiting for those 4 people to get involved with your business, then you could have somebody join on the first couple of weeks, and then by the time the second person joins, perhaps the first person has got fed up and bored and wandered off. So you're not creating the momentum that you personally need. So the whole object of the exercise of what I've been going through over the past few weeks is to get you to the point where you are now regularly getting 100 leads into your business at one time, knowing that of those 100, you're going to convert about 4 of those into a sale or into your business. And again, this could be anything. It could be Zukul, it could be Empower Network, it could be selling vacuum cleaners, it could be selling dog leads. Whatever the business is, these same numbers will work your way. So just understand that that's the principle that you're working on, and that is why if you're bringing in 25 leads a day, then you know that on average you're going to be bringing in 2 to 3 people into your business every single week, okay? And it will just build and build and build, and it's what I keep often referring to as building critical mass. So it's no good doing a huge blast now, and obviously a lot of people are doing huge blasts with the social sniper, they're doing stuff with the ninja, you know, they're obviously people are buying the traffic as well, and they're doing big blasts, and that's great, you know, don't get me wrong, but you need to do it in a sustainable way. So it's no good setting your ninja up now, and you know that in 7 days' time you need to reset those messages. Well, don't forget, make sure you diarise it, make sure you do something that makes sure you go in and you reset those messages. And some messages, and if you're doing it correctly, some messages you'll be split testing. So you might be sending some to a different capture page, or you might be sending some to a different wording, or perhaps there's a different image. And have a look at which ones, if you can, using the URL tracker, which ones are working for you, and make sure that you then duplicate that and duplicate it and duplicate it. Okay, so that is the basic principle that we've been working at. Now, what I've also been showing you is that the key thing that everybody gets their head around is traffic. You know, I need traffic, I need visitors, I need leads. And I'm hopefully that we've shown you over the past 4 weeks, 5 weeks, that actually traffic is the least of your problems, okay? You have a number of ways of driving traffic. Now that can be free traffic, or it can be qualified traffic, it can be purchase traffic, you know, it can be anything, okay? The traffic is not the issue. What you need to send it to is you need to send it, if you remember, to squeeze pages or a landing page. And if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I went through quite a lengthy Hangout where I showed you how to customize the landing pages that you've got now, how you can create different fonts, different colors, how you can bring in different videos, perhaps you can bring in different images, and you can work on the templates that we've got. And then between that point and now, we've also introduced the ability for you to put a video on the back of your landing page. We've also introduced the way that you can actually change the image, you know, so you could have a whole different image or lifestyle look on the back of your capture page. So there's a whole range of things that you can now do with our capture pages, and this isn't even the version 2 that we've been working on, so this is still within the version 1 of the landing page creator. So you've got a lot of functionality in there, and again, you know, just play with it, use the URL tracker. If you haven't got the URL tracker, then you probably are not in the intermediate, therefore you're working with the landing pages that are the templates that you've already got. And again, at some stage we'll perhaps look at how you can create your own using HTML, but to be honest, it's not something I'm going to spend a lot of time in doing, because there is no need to do it, because you've got everything already for you within the intermediate package. So we know about the traffic, we know about the landing pages, and then last week I think I dropped a bombshell on a lot of people, because I think there's a few light bulbs going off in people's heads, is I showed you how you could actually get offers, and that is above and beyond the Zukul offer. So perhaps it's an offer that you could use as an introduction to yourself, perhaps it's an offer that you could use as an introduction to Zukul, perhaps it's an offer that you can use to, another way, to offset any paid traffic that you're purchasing. So there's lots of ways that you can use that very, very basic system. You know the traffic, you send it to a capture page, you then introduce an offer at the back of that capture page, and then you simply rinse and repeat. Now the important factor, that piece of jigsaw, if you like, that, look at that, how good does that look, right? Are you impressed with that? So the missing piece of the jigsaw was the autoresponder. Now we had one, as I say, but it was more of a data or a lead capture system. but we've now got an autoresponder system, which means that you can now rinse and repeat a lot easier. And again, more of that information will go through during the course of next week, but you need to make sure that you're watching those Hangouts, because again, both myself and Jeremy will go through it in a bit of detail. So that's all said. I'm now going to quickly whiz you through some sites, and just to try and ram home the message that I'm trying to get through to some of you. So I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully, Bart, if you can let me know if people can see my screen.
Yep, looks good.
Okay, great. Right. Now, I spoke to you guys about JVZoo as an example. Now, there are, 101 other versions of JVZoo. JVZoo, for the new guys who perhaps are just joining us or looking at this for the first time, is a place where affiliate marketers can go and find products to sell to anybody. And these products obviously can be anything from pet food to not pet food, sorry, the more sort of digital products. So it might be pet training courses, or it might be losing weight, or it might be making money online to trading Forex. Could be anything, but they're largely going to be what we call a digital product, which is a product that can be downloaded. So this is JVZoo. You can access it by obviously going to jvzoo.com. You don't have to be a member to play around with it, but obviously it's free to register, so I obviously advise you to register. And again, it doesn't have to be JVZoo. I'm just using this as an example because I'm more familiar with it than any other. Go to Marketplace, and then when you go to Marketplace, go to Top Sellers, and Top Sellers will give you literally what it says on the side of the tin, which is the top sellers for today. So those are the top 10 best sellers on JVZoo. Then you've got the top 10 best sellers from yesterday, top 10 best sellers for the past 7 days, and then the top 10 best sellers for the past 30 days. And again, I showed you a couple of examples of the types of products that might be of interest for using for your Ninja, your Facebook Ninja, or your sniper tool. But equally, they could be used for anything. And one of the products that we looked at, if I remember rightly, was something to do with solo ads. Yes, it was. Sorry, I've got it at the top here. So we then went to have a look at solo ads, and again, I became an affiliate, and I showed you how you have to request to become an affiliate. Now, once you become an affiliate, you then have access to some tools. Now, as you can see, this product here is priced at $9.07. And if I sell it, I'll earn 100% commission. So I'm going to earn all $9. Now, if you remember what I've just been through before, for every 100 leads that I throw at this offer, the chances are that I'll sell 4. Now, I'm not a great mathematician, so 4 times $9 is $36. So in theory, I've got a budget of $36 that in theory I can use to generate paid traffic. So I could look to bring in 100 leads into this offer, and in theory I could break even. Now, what I'll also do is I'll also bring quality leads into my sales funnel, into my autoresponder. So it's effectively, if I can spend $30 or $36 or less on my traffic generation, and I get 4 sales, then why wouldn't I do that if I'm going to be building my list in the same way? So that's a mentality that some of you may need to adopt. I know some of you guys have already got that mentality, but some people think, the best way to do it is just drive free traffic to stuff. And yes, you can, absolutely, and that $36 would be pure profit. However, if you want to drive qualified, quality traffic, then obviously you need to then do a little bit more work. So how would we do that? Well, this chap here, who's Kevin Fahy, now he's not unusual, but most of the guys who do it is when you become an affiliate for them, if you click on a little link here, they will more often than not have some promotional tools. So this is the promotional tools section that they've set up. Now you can have a look at what they've got for you. So you've got a series of banners that you can put out on your website or on your blog. Everybody's got a blog. So you've got a banner here that you could put on your blog, no problems at all. You've got a banner here that you could put on your blog, and perhaps you could do you know, a little talking around what the solo ad, the frustrations of being a solo ad user or whatever it might be. So you could put this banner on a blog page, do a post, and do some information around solo ads. There's all sorts of things that you could use these banners for. You've now, because you've got an autoresponder, you've now got email swipes that you can send. So you've got email swipes here. Now he's got a couple of email swipes with different headings. So you can see here he's got 4 subject headings and an email that you can send out to people. And obviously you can then put that into your autoresponder if you wanted to. You've then got other emails here that you can use, again with headings. So there's a lot of information here that you've got ready-made for you to promote this product and make that $9. Now the beauty of this particular product is that there's a sales funnel on the back of it. So as you can see, you're going to earn 100% of that $9 on the front end, and then you'll then send those individuals, once they've purchased it, they will then go through this funnel. Now again, once you've got 4 people through this funnel, the chances are is that they might purchase this one-time offer, or they might purchase one of these offers, or they might purchase one of these offers. But either way, they're going to be going through this process. So you have an opportunity here to actually earn up to, it says $139 per customer that you send through this funnel. So it's probably worth your while, when you've got an offer like this, to spend a bit of time speaking to Kevin, asking him how long he thinks his offer is going to be around for. Put it on your blog, use the tools that he's got here, put it on your blog and promote it, put it on your Facebook and promote it, put it on your Sniper and promote it. You know, it's a really decent product that you can use to positively get some money into your coffers for you to start promoting. So that is one way of promoting. You've got, like I say, the Ninja, you've got your blog, and you've got the Sniper. Now you've also got within Zukul, you've also got the opportunity to go to the Getting Started section, and you have our targeted traffic. Now again, as I've already said, you've got the opportunity here to send a lot of targeted traffic to an offer. Now guess what? You've got an offer here that you could send an awful lot of traffic to. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with you using this process to buy your traffic, send it to a capture page. Okay, so you could pick a capture page, you could pick a generic capture page. So you know, one of these, which is I think this one might be okay. So join thousands of members and finally start making real money online. It's a generic type of capture page. They can join this and then go straight to your solo ad escape offer. Okay, it just needs you to work within the process of then going into capturing those leads, because once you've captured those leads, even if you're at the basic level, okay, you've got the opportunity to view your leads and then start to send them manually through Gmail or whatever process you've got, your emails that he's given you. All right, so it's a straightforward, simple. You just need to give a little bit of thought into how you're going to do it. If you're an intermediate member, then clearly it's not an issue, because you've already got accessibility to the autoresponder, and you can change those messages now. You don't have to wait for next week when the fully functioning autoresponders work, and you can change those messages now if you want to just promote a particular offer. So that's the Zukul options. You've also got solo ads. Now there are lots of solo ad providers out there, and what I would always probably recommend is that you go to a site that has a rating system, or you go from personal recommendation. So I'm going to introduce you to one which isn't talked about very much, which is called Udemy, which is udimi.com. So go to Udemy. Again, as with all of them, you can register for free. It's not a problem. And then once you've gone on here, I'm just going to show you this as an example. So we'll find solo ads, and I just want to show you how reasonable this can be. So mailing date, You can choose when you want it to be sent, but we're going to choose any time just for speed. Seller accepts in any particular hour. You may want to rush something, but we're not bothered, so you could select just leave that to any. How many clicks do we want to send? Well, we'll leave it to 25 to 100 for now, because you're going to just test this system. You can click this and you can see you could go down to as little as 17 to 22 cents. However, you're not going to get a great deal of that level, as we can see here. You've then got ratings. Now, this is why I would always go to a site that has ratings. It's a bit like if you're buying something off eBay, and you'll perhaps see something, you'll then have to look to see what their feedback is. Well, this works exactly the same. Your starting point has to be 100 or more. So that means that they've had 100 successful feedbacks from customers. You could do these here if you wanted to, but these are people who are probably just starting off. But 100 means that you're dealing with someone who has got some experience. And then again, you can select any particular niche that you want to go at. And obviously, we're looking at internet marketing, so we'll do that. And then select that you want to pay. Now, obviously, at the moment, we paid the cheapest, but obviously there's nobody offering at that stage. So you just go up a level, and we'll see there's nobody there. We'll go up another level, and we've got this guy here, Tommy McLaughlin. So Tommy McLaughlin has a 99% approval rating, which is good, very good indeed. He's got 486 as a rating, so that means he's processed at least 486 solo ads, which is again is good. And I'm not so bothered about the 4 negatives, simply because that could be rival solo ad people who want to sort of try and knock him. So 4 out of 486 is not a problem, okay? And obviously you can see that with the 98%, so that doesn't concern me at all. Now, his overall price is 31 cents, and he can deliver 100 clicks, and he'll usually accept it within a couple of hours. However, if you look here, he's got 100 clicks here for a bargain of $28. So it might be worth you contacting Tommy and saying, I've seen your bargain, I'm a first-time user for clicking, you know, could you do me a special discount? Could you do me for $20? Well, the worst thing he could do is say no, okay, but he could say yes. But even if he doesn't, we know that 100 clicks at 31 cents is going to be $31. And funnily enough, and I haven't planned this, but remember our budget here was $36. We reckoned that if we sold 4 of these, we could generate ourselves around about $36. Well, if we were to pay Tommy McLaughlin $30 to get or $28 to get his 100 clicks, that means that of those 100 clicks, you're probably going to have about 30 people will opt into your capture page. So you'll have a Zukul capture page, which we've got here. So you'll have about 30 people will opt into that, so they'll opt into your list. And then from that, you'll have around about, this is no exact science, but you'll have around about 4 people will purchase that product at some point. Okay? I'm not saying it's going to happen on day 1, but at some point. So that means that you'll then, in theory, you're going to be breaking even. So have a look at that and have a look. Obviously, I'm using Udemy as an example, but there's SafeList, there's Solo Checker, there's all sorts out there. You know, if you Google it, you should be able to find a huge number of solo ad platforms. Now, you could keep going. So as you go up again, you go up a price level, you've now got more people to choose from. And again, it's really worth your while contacting these individuals and saying, you know, I'm a first-time user. Is there any chance you could cut me a deal? So instead of it being 35 cents, they might do 30 cents. You know, so like I say, if you send that message to all of them, some of them will say yes, absolutely, no problem at all. So just bear that in mind. So there we go. You've got the potential to find offers that will help you make your whole process positive in building your list. You've got affiliates who will give you, you've got vendors who will provide you with affiliate tools. You've got a platform that will provide you with masses of free traffic, but also has the ability to give you paid traffic and also the tools to do something with the list once you've got it. And then on top of that, you've then got this as another alternative for you as well. Now, we will be building something similar to this into the back end of Zukul, and obviously some of you will be aware of that as part of the solo ad tool that we've got in our process at the moment. But as a stopgap until we get that all fully functioning, we're happy with it, then obviously this is an alternative for you as well. Okay, so I'm now going to hand back to Bart, and hopefully I've done that without disconnecting myself.
No. I think you're still sharing though.
Okay.
So yeah, guys. So this is a method that people use to build their lists, and it's like you've heard a million times: the money's in the list. The money's in the list, right? The fact is, what Darren's really explaining is, of course, is yes, you're going to be able to, if you can find a way to build your list for free, that's huge. Okay, and then if you can have this list built, and then you are able to follow up with your messages about Zukul, then you can make money from that and bring them into the company as well. We're building the standalone, if you want to call it, product that'll be going out there with the Social Sniper, and as well as we're changing the basic level of the company to $17.98 a month, which will include the Social Sniper, and as well as the autoresponder and all that. So this is all going hand in hand where we're taking this, so that you're able to go ahead and build a company. Now, also build your business, basically, and what's going to happen is they're going to be going through a funnel that's going to be upselling them, and could be upselling them into the $50 program for you. So, that is the whole process that we're working on right now. So, we're working on. You've seen the long sales page. You have seen the Social Sniper, of course. Darren's showing you some really good techniques to go ahead and get traffic and get them on your list, and the autoresponder is being upgraded into a fully functioning autoresponder. And again, it's like, it just blows me away to think about the value of what we're talking about here. I mean, there's a banner creator, there's the Facebook tool, there's the Social Sniper, there's the autoresponder, there's the landing page creator that's going to be in the next couple of weeks turn into something you can do anything you want on. And any one of these products by themselves is close to $50. The autoresponder, what, $35-40. The Social Sniper tool, I think, should be priced at $39. The Facebook Ninja, yeah, maybe a little less money. The landing page creator, with what it's going to be, close to $50. There's people that are in this business right now that pay this kind of money to other companies to use these tools. So I know a lot of them are going to be very happy to see that these tools are getting upgraded the way that they are, to a point where they don't have to pay for those other systems that they're using, that they can be all in the same place for $50 a month. So that's just a huge, huge, huge benefit. So there's a lot of really good stuff happening, guys. Definitely tune in. We're going to be back here again on Friday. I've got nothing else more to add at this point. Darren, are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't want to overload people too much. Like I say, I think we've done it step by step over the past couple of weeks. So if you've missed anything, then again, just drop me a line. I can clarify anything that you need me to. But also, it's all on the videos and the Hangouts that we've done. The big one really is as we build into the autoresponder during the course of next week, and like I say, there's going to be an awful lot of information coming down about that, training wise, and how you can use it to build upon the stuff that you're creating, the momentum that you can see out there, that these guys are creating some big momentum, some big opt-ins and some big list numbers. So we're giving you a tool that will enable you to do something with that, because you've probably, in all honesty, not experienced the influx of visitors that you're starting to see now, and I think the timing for this tool is perfect.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm done.
I agree totally. All right, guys, another value-packed hangout. You can get to it on the Zukul YouTube channel. I do transfer these over there after they're done. They're all there for you. and appreciate your time. And we will be talking to you on Friday. Take care, everybody. See you later now.
Bye-bye.